Hello everyone, I'm getting senile. We're playing Baldur's Gate. Last time around we've cleared the crash. Lysel is still with us, but I will be dropping her in a moment. For the purposes of just getting a better fighter. Because I honestly don't care about Lysel. She should have, I want to say, everything that's nice equipped already, but she doesn't. Soulbreaker. Yeah, +2 to bonus to initiative rolls is slightly better than what she has right now. We will be losing more enclosed radiance anyway in a moment, so that doesn't count. Otherwise, it's exactly the same as the previous one. So it's slightly better. So she'll be getting this one. And I can take, send that there, send that to camp. You're the one taking care of the egg. I don't care about this.
What now?
I honestly do not remember when we last slept. We are kinda low on spells as I see here. And kinda hurting slowly. So I guess this is as good a place as any to camp. And exchange my fighters.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself? Hatchery with single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukyani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
Okay, so you look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. On the other methods. Yeah, let's go with the crash training room was illuminating. The Gith instructions always so brutal?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
So, took you 100 years to actually kill 4 of your own? It's awful. Is life not precious to the Githyanki?
Not every life is equal. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. Their lives were not precious. They were a blight that required expunging. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Except that's provably untrue. No matter. Yeah, let's leave her in the cup.
Oh, that's the best course of action.
Yeah, you fucking weaker. Yeah, same camp. Unfortunately, the time's right.
Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
Well, at least she can take an order. So, fine with that. Let's grab Karlak.
Looks like we're done here. Pity. This place has been a wild ride.
Come on, we're heading out.
Aces.
Hey. Finally, someone that can actually hit someone. We have no real choice there. Okay, nice.
Find a way forward.
Nobody to talk to, so that's fine. Drop a rest. And again, nobody to talk to, so that's fine. Perfect. Just double, triple, quadruple checking. All fine. Let's go. I should probably get to the Blue Jay to just get that XP. Well, well, I guess he's gone. Okay, that's fine then. Let's back to Crags then. Let's go the other way.
Anything of use?
Right. And a bunch of ghouls right there. So, that's something that we should probably take care of. Oh my god.
Making me sweat.
Well, I kind of hoped we would get some more bloody hell. Right. I guess that's it for now. Let's go with Branding Smite instead.
Open up. Flank.
Great. Thank you. Fine, just stand side. Load maximum damage towards the guy. That's fine. And let's try to not get... fine. Can't get blind this turn. she was standing too far. But we can get a helper. So I guess that's fine. Oh. Right. Let's start loading damage. Okay. That's one problem less. Yeah, let's start loading. Or we could just go with Spirit Guardians. Or we can go with the Sunbeam. Yeah, this hits nobody but ours. So I don't think that's what we go with. We could go with Spirit Guardians. That is an option. There wouldn't be any more fighting right here, so I can get that, I guess. And let's allow some health to Karlak. Well, that wasn't long, unfortunately. Karlak's back. I think we lost... I think we lost the rage, unfortunately. And you don't have action resources, unfortunately. Let's just go back and at least stand within the light. And let's keep loading whatever we can, I guess. Not like Gale can do much more. Must heal. We have a couple people already heading. And I don't think we have any dead to animate, and also... Although grabbing this guy's undead ward aura for my own dead might be fun. Well, you have nothing better to do anyway. Right.
I forever, pal.
Jesus. Fine, pommel strike. Do whatever. Any damage is good damage. Why have you switched to Gale? Come on. I'm healing. Oh. Oh, that was kind of a mistake, as I see here. Fine. We are lacking actions because of Stinky Gust. Unfortunate. How far can you go, actually? Not far, unfortunately. Those weapons barely move. Okay, so that's done. I don't have any more actions anyway. Unrelenting ferocity, resistance to all damage except psychic. Right, can't attack because, well, obviously. Bloody stinking gust. Fine, move out. And just load some damage on. Well, I guess don't load damage.
I cannot die. Please help me.
Oh, you can attack now, this time. Perfect. Okay, let's load some damage. Let's heal up. You can do nothing. You are immune to be nauseated, so you can attack each turn. We just need to get you to this. Right. Load whatever. Load whatever. Just deleted that goal. Nice. Okay, stand there. That should be out of range of the sting. Jeez. Let's bring Gale back. You can still do nothing. Okay, fine. Can we delete the gust? Oh my god! Can we delete the gust, please? Thank you. Oh my god, finally. Heal on Gale. Remove that, please.
Let's get going.
This is just... Right. That's Zerlo. Missive from Moonrise. Duke Revengard is to be delivered unharmed, or mostly so, immediately. Moonrise Towers cannot fulfill its destiny until the Duke has been delivered. Those who succeed will be rewarded. Those who fail will face my wrath, then Gold Ashes, then mine again. General Ketherick Torm.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder? Don't waste a step.
It's a trick question though. Where the freak did those ghouls came from? With two bosses, no less. Right.
Maybe I need more pockets. That's curious.
Walk in the way of dawn, for Lathander cannot protect you where the light doth not reach.
Very, very wise. Very wise indeed.
We've had some close calls already. There could be even tougher days ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Cheer up. It might be all downhill from here.
Pun intended.
Meaning things will start becoming easier for us? Or our situation will deteriorate from here?
Exactly.
Great, Karlak. This literally didn't answer anything.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I mean, just wear better boots. Not your best pair, just the traveler boots, maybe. That would be a solution. Right, let's go to the pub, but... Aye, not every day one meets the hero of countless ballads in the flesh.
I know a minstrel by trade when I see one. Tell me, what ballad, bold enough to lift me onto the pedestal of acclaim, enjoys your musical predilection?
I honestly don't think any of this makes any sense, and I don't think it changes anything anywhere. We might get different responses though. So, Day the Dragon walk in flame, and Mr. Hail the Worms King's high.
Old but hearty, and rife with witty flourishes. Not unlike myself. I confess it to be among my favored few as well.
Yes. Be that as it may, you said you came all this way on my behalf, did you not? For what purpose?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Yes, Gale, where is your decorum?
For the love of...
This way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Very well, I suppose I'm curious as you are to hear what he has to say.
Wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent here as an actual divine messenger?
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you've told your fellow traveler here the nature of your ills.
Part of it.
I'd say that so far I've volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave. Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this very gathering, and much more besides. For his folly, Mystra forsook him, but now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
If the goddess herself is aware, I wouldn't say no to some divine intervention.
The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Gale? Alone? How so?
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. And that, Gale, is how we arrive at the heart of my directive. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
So he's essentially a suicide bomber now. Well, so he's attacking to kill himself.
He's not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistraria Italion thras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Well, there's still a long journey ahead. We might find another way.
Or some other fortune altogether.
True.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion, be a moon unto yourself, Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Right. Let's get an explanation from Gale, I guess.
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me? And I promise I have answers.
Okay. What's this orb Elminster was talking about?
Well, that's a rather long and complicated story. And what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
And how exactly did you try to cross these boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but
Yeah, let's call him Crassus for the time being.
The goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
What was the answer to that question?
The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail.
Just like Crassus.
Of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next, here, place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this need no longer be a concern. Well, until I meet the heart of the Absolute, whatever that is.
Right, so I guess we know pretty much everything now. Anyone else would like to discuss this? I guess that's a no. Let's check with some people that we are actually working with.
Hey, soldier.
Okay, you have nothing.
So Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Okay, that's a thing there. Right, okay. I mean, since we're already there anyway, we might as well rest. I know we just rested, honestly. But between the meeting and the exploding gale... and the amount of supplies that we have anyway... just burn through. Might as well. Awesome. Hi.
Do you feel that? The darkness, pulling at the strands of the weave.
You'll still be able to do your wizard thing, though, right?
Of course. That doesn't make the shadows less dangerous.
Joy.
Right. And that is that for the light of day for quite a few days there. Really? We are resetting again?
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Don't trust him.
No shit.
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Your cronies tried to kill us. Why should Lae'zel listen to you?
I knew you would fight, and I knew you would win. I needed to ensure Vlakith's trust. This was the only way. I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel. Within it lies the seed of Vlakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Vlakith's demise? Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
Are you talking about the person inside? Do you know who that is?
If they have not said, they must have good reason, and I won't be the one to betray them. But the one inside's chosen you as an ally, protects you with their power. That very power will be the end of Vlakith's tyranny. The Prism's tenant must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldurs Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people. Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected. Nor does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
Madness. You flood me with this heresy. I will hear no more of it.
Well, he speaks the truth of the night. So, guess we need to trust him? Bunch of approval. Nice.
I served Vlakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak. Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldurs Gate. Do not make me regret it.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away. I should go. Vlakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try.
That's what we're doing anyway.
I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
Yeah, so I guess this is the initiation of the Orpheus storyline there. Minus the slate discs that we found in Arcane Tower, obviously. But we have found so many information about the future events already that are absolutely unfindable, unmatchable with anything, unless you actually play the game. So, not counting that one.
Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu slate, but they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
Yeah, so I don't think I think you don't understand how the gods work. So, unlike in real world, the gods in Faerun are actually real. They can definitely tell you from top to bottom what is or isn't true, right, wrong, good, and evil. There is no moral ambiguity. You just get a cleric and you ask, and the god answers, and you have your actual answer. So, gods cannot sin against people. Literally impossible. Alright, what does Ascension entail exactly?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Yeah, so whenever you become powerful enough to kill a illithid, then you are taken by Vlaakith and you never return. Sounds sus. Right. Voss called Vlaakith a tyrant. What does this mean? You agree?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
So, frog legs? Vlaakith's French? Who is the one in the prism, do you think?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole.
Well, you're not wrong.
The dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom.
He's not wrong either.
I believe he may be right.
Yeah, so neither of those are wrong. Let's be honest. Larian made a great arc there. Those are both right. There is a person in the prism that is a seed of the, well, Vlaakith downfall. And also there is one that isn't. You just need to know that there is more than one person there. Okay, and what if Voss is wrong? If his claims are wrong and Vlaakiths are real?
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, And come they will. I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Hey, let's leave.
I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldurs Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Sure. I'll actually grab her for fighting more Gits. Just to be petty. Right, sleep. Well, yeah, I am aware that the logic is that we eventually get one out and kill the other. And again, I still have not decided which way we will go. So my main moral issue is that Giths are evil. My second main moral issue is that Illithids are evil. Those are both slaver imperialists. I would be more than happy to kill off all of them and be rid of this issue in the first place. But unfortunately, we can't.
This is no typical gloom. You need to stay alert.
Are you the true soul?
Yeah, let's go with the bot. I may or may not be the single greatest true soul you may or may not have met in your life.
I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Now you're talking. Okay. I'm intrigued. Do continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid.
Yes.
You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
Viconia might disagree.
The Dark Justiciar is to become the Knight's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldurs Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
I don't understand why be so secret about such an ambition.
Dark Justiciars are hated by many.
For a reason.
To be ruthless fanatics.
That's true.
Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst.
There's a reason for that.
There's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justicia?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldurs Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Well, you are better off not knowing that. You are better off not being a Dark Justicia, so thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Yeah, so... is there anything there?
What's on your mind?
Yep, nothing there. Okay, that's fine. Dum. Right. I think we should all have some torches. You have a light in your weapon in the first place. You should have a light spell available. And does this shed light? I don't think it does, honestly. Kind of surprised that Everburn Blade doesn't give off light. But, well, I guess it is what it is. Right, Gale, do you have a light spell, by any chance? Do you know a light spell by any chance? Well, we do have a locket with dancing lights. I don't think dancing lights are... Yeah, you mean like 9-meter radius. It's not a light, unfortunately. Ray of Frost, Blade Walls, Shocking Grasp. I don't think we have actual light. Shadow Hut. Yeah, Shadow Hut does have a daylight, which is probably something we'll be using. Right, so she is carrying a light source of her own, so I will be dropping that onto a... Right, we don't strictly need that yet. Let's just drop this on me. We have lots and lots of light now. No need for torches.
These boots have seen everything.
Where are we going?
Power here, but they don't seem to be harming me.
Yeah, because you have a light of Latanda on your back. Well, obviously, I don't need that. With all due respect, I obviously do not need a torch.
The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shah is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do.
Yeah, don't get carried away. This could be something else.
Carried away? Hardly. The proof is right there. Just be grateful someone can handle this place. Lady Shah wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justicias, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shah. A temple, perhaps.
Yeah, you are not being given a chance, honestly. We are running a deprogramming program there. Oh, Black Lander. Nothing? Nothing to say? Okay. Let's read that. An old map in a Druidic style of what appear to be hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldurs Gate and a notice attached. Take only what you can carry. Go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Good luck. So, we know...
Forsaken to the curse, so that their owners could escape with their lives.
Yeah, we know who went through here, thanks to that.
Hey, boy. You want the bone? Fetch! You see that blight go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. Bet he was pure tasty. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing.
I was sent here by the another goblin.
That'll be Rizzle. Huh. Thought she'd be back by now. Ah, well. The curse gets deadlier the further you go in. But have no fear, boss. We've got a guide. Talk to Kansif inside. He'll run through it.
One last thing. Go and fetch the bone you threw.
Wait, you're joking, yeah? But we're ready to go. You just need to tell Kansif inside.
Go on. Fetch.
So you want me to... I mean, I'll just go and... No. No.
One less gobble.
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre?
And if you wanted to, and I know plenty.
True soul. But what we want is to get to Moonrise as quickly as we can. We were told to expect a true soul. That Night Warden Minthara would send someone with her lyre to summon a guide through the darkness. If the Night Warden did not send you, who did? What are you doing here?
Honestly, nobody sent me. But I do have this lyre, if this of any help.
You do have it. Then pluck a tune, and our guide will come scuttling.
Pluck a tune. 16 of the 7 that I have. Let's run with guidance. 25. Nice.
Yes, I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us their god and their guide to
together.
God. A Drider. I always thought the stories were exaggerated.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
By the way, I always thought they were called Driders, not Driders. But I guess we'll come back to you later.
And you, what are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Tower, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute. Or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely.
So you're the guide. How do you survive out there?
We have our queen's favor. She speaks to us, protects us, graces us with her blessing.
And her magic lamp.
They are jealous,
That's the point.
Majesty, but you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
Can I examine your lantern? Surely the Absolute wouldn't mind.
No! Our queen gave it to us. If they wish to walk through the darkness alone, they are welcome to.
I apologize. I didn't mean any offense.
Now, are we ready to depart?
Yeah, lead on. We'll be back there.
Majesty, shine your light. Protect us. Come, follow, and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
You heard him. Move out!
Come back!
Yeah, his area of inclusion is significantly small. Unfortunately.
They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
But dude, we are keeping up. You're the problem.
Majesty, you bless us with... Wait.
My precious, yes.
What's wrong, Majesty?
Who's there? Show yourself! Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern! Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
I don't need my cover as a true soul. We'll be just lying and bullshitting our way through the game anyway, so I'm fine with that. Turn on the caravan and attack the Druida.
What are they doing? We thought they were true souls! Traitors! Heathens! Drag them into the dark! Do not let them take our lights!
I'm gonna by 5. Yep, okay, shield. Yeah, this is just so irritating. Sanctuary. In an instant. He gets so such a high initiative and then drop Sanctuary instantly. Bullshit. Let me get myself together. Those are two barbarians. That's a booyah. No, that's a brawler. And that's essentially a ranger. So if we take out her, will be one warg less. So let's try to get rid of her first then. You guys are fucking useless. Right. This guy, please. Oh, her, essentially. Move out. Nice. Thank you. Let's get a bonus attack. You are... Yeah, I guess you are you have less health, so we'll be starting there. Two out of 5 sources of damage has just disappeared. Perfect. Right, I still can't attack you. So I guess we are going with... That's 2 to 30, you have 21. We have a chance of getting rid of that guy. Lucky. I guess let's move out. Just not in range of the guy's attack. And I guess we are just loading some damage there. Backup weapon. Just drop it there. And that's it.
I feel like a shadow, no death.
And you can't do anything there, so I guess you are staying there. Let's just get out of the fire. And there's no sanctuary anymore, so that's fine. And dandy. Oh, my dude. Let's delete this guy. Great, thank you. Finish him off, please. And bloody hell. Really? Get there. Out of the fire. And just load whatever we have. Finish this guy. Maybe. Yes, thank you. Move out of the fire. Not enough resources, that's fine. Do we need healing? Well, actually, slightly. Counter spell. No sanctuary for you, bitch. Smite. Nice. Smite. Ah, Karlak. Bloody hell. This guy's big as a truck. How can you not hit him. How is that even remotely possible? Get some health. Can I please attack? Shit. Yeah, so this is a wasted turn, I guess. Who needs healing? Garlock. Yeah, I have literally nothing to do with you until the sanctuary comes off. Heal. I don't know, aid. That's literally a wasted turn. Oh my god. Yes. Smite, please. Jesus. Smite, please. Finally, something. What's the scorching rate? 6d6. So 6 to 36, and this is 8 to 20. Great. I mean, it's something. Not gonna bitch about this. Where's my counter? Right, I used up the spells. So, another wasted turn. Carla, get a healing. Get a healing. Heyo. I am absolutely playing alone. Because it's Baldur's Gate! Yeah, Spirit Guardians might be actually working, even within Sanctuary. That is an option, but I... Finally!
A light so radiant, not even the curse can dim it.
The lantern flickers ever so briefly, and you hear a slight twitter. Or perhaps it's simply your imagination.
You. Don't move a goddamn muscle. Talk. Why in the hells would a cultist turn on his kind?
The pin the man wears is familiar to you. He belongs to the Harpers, a covert organization dedicated to freedom and balance.
Quote-unquote covert, given that they have a standing army. Right. Couldn't bear the atrocities committed in the Absolute's name.
Is that right? And you are quite the curiosity. Follow me. I know a refuge from the darkness. You can rest there.
What sort of refuge do you mean?
An inn. Last Light, it's called. A place you can sigh without the shadow beasts hearing.
Sure, I will make my way there in my own time.
A dangerous choice, but yours to make. I will mark your map, but don't linger for long. The shadows are not known to take pity.
Hey, Serafina. Yeah, I could play with someone, except this game doesn't have multiplayer. Yes, I do play on a PC. PC Master Race for life. Let's grab that. This. Can't thief. This can go to Shadow Heart. That's rotten. That's all useless. That's rotten. That's rotten. Why are they eating rotten food? That's my question there. Why are they eating rotten food? You've heard that Baldur's Gate is a multiplayer. Well... I mean, role-playing games are technically, by default, multiplayer games. Yes. Except when you are playing them on a computer, it's very hard to have any useful multiplayer out of them. That's an ambush.
Moving in.
Let's read that. Journal log of the True Soul Core Lease. Day 4. Scouting mission dispatched by Catterick Tom to Shadowlands. Objective. Locate nest of absolute non-believers. Reached outskirts of village. Disturbing sound echoed throughout the shadows. Massive 8%. Preparing to create a light barrier for protection against lurking monsters and deadly darkness. May the absolute guide me. How stupid is this? How stupid is this? This guy is the true soul of the absolute, serving directly Tom, but he's afraid of the darkness. How stupid is this?
Oh, that's odd. The flame won't go out.
Something broke.
Spot on.
Do I not have daylight on me anymore? Oh my god. Can I grab that by any chance? Have I placed Last of Us? Nope, I have not played Last of Us. Neither of the... I know there are two parts. I have watched a game movie, but I have never played that.
Something's wrong. I feel weak. Faint.
The heck? I think I lost daylight. Fine. We'll just keep close to the group then. We should probably go through there. Oh my god. This is gonna be hell.
There is work to do.
Right, just...
Looks like there was a struggle here.
Well, maybe I should try The Last of Us, but I'm not so keen about this in the first place, unfortunately. Not my type of game.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Jesus. Right. Because this is the shortest route. All the rest.
No time to waste.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Have to keep going.
Right. Let's do this.
Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He helped us out in the shadows.
Come. Jahira!
Jeez, you're old. Come on, Kath. Let us let me to expect better of the noble Jahira.
It seems tales of my clemency have been greatly exaggerated.
If you let me go, I'll happily amend the tales and add a hate strangers footnote.
You have not experienced my hatred, stranger. Not yet, at least. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
I am not a true soul.
What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I pretty much
Shouldn't have told that. Thank you.
Soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Well, because of this artifact.
What in the hell is that thing?
Sure, might as well go with it. Tell Jaheira everything you know about the artifact.
Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
Well, to destroy the Absolutes in his lair, Moonrise Towers.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Might be knocking around here, right?
Yeah, give me a second. Serafina, with all due respect, I am playing a role-playing game. When I'm within midst of combat or during the discussion portions, I might not be available to answer all of your questions. Yeah, just drop me a request to friends on Discord and I'll log in after the stream, so in about an hour or so, and we'll come back to that, okay? Thank you.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
That's not a D20. That's D12, as far as I know. Yeah, she lives in the city, right?
Don't you know the whole story?
Yeah, I know the whole story. I know the whole story.
That saved Baldurs Gate from Saravok, a Bhaal sport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Whatever I expected to find lurking in this cursed gloom, certainly wasn't this. A glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
That's COS. And this is... Shield of Devotion, additional 1 spell slot. I think that's a shield for Gale, because you are having nothing. Additional 1 level 1 spell slots. Yeah, so we'll be getting that, I guess. Let's switch this to barter. Let's switch this to barter, please. Okay. And that's a Cloak of Protection. Literally the first cloak we've seen in this game. I don't think we need anything else from here, honestly. Maybe this obsidian lace throw for Gale again. I would be considering Glove of Balanced Hands for 2-weapon fighting for some of our fighters. Actually, you know what? Let me grab that and check how this fares with the setup we have already. What do we have? Seeming, Slit Storm, Speak with Death, Telekinesis, Defender's Great Axe. Making your first attack of the round, you can reduce this weapon's enchantment by 1 to increase your armor class and saving throw bonus by 1. That's very nice. Let's grab Thief's Tools. Let's grab that Trap Disarmed Kit. This is all +1. This is absolutely useless at this moment. Remove curse, ray of frost, polymorph, mirror image, magic missile, running bolt, cone of cold, conjure minor, throw fireball, invisibility, monsters, ice storm, jumpers, and banishment. I don't think we need any of that. I'll grab supply packs because why the heck not? I'm not gonna bother with the supplies on its own. Right. Almost 2k there. Shining Savor of Skulls. I think we can drop that at this moment already. This is no longer the best one that we have. I can sell the loot. I can sell the onyx. I am keeping the strange chunk of amber. What do I have? Oh, no, all the Githyanki shit. So this definitely goes. Cruel Sting. This is what we just grabbed. That's a long sword. It's technically slightly better in damage terms of the Falar Aloof, but Falar has melody skill. So I don't think we'll be using that. In best, when I will do this damage with this weapon, they gain 2 turns of Force Conduit. What the fuck is Force Conduit? Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage against the affected entities reduced by 1 per turn remaining. If the entity takes damage while it has 5 or more turns remaining, does 1 to 4 force damage in a 6-meter radius. That's a 2-handed weapon. It's strictly worse than what we have, what Karlach or, in fact, Lae'zel has currently in their hands. I'm not sure if I... Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that, honestly. Right. This scroll should be with some arcane synergy. We should probably start wearing this. Yeah, I guess this is fine. I guess this is all the crap we gathered recently. So I'm fine with paying 14k gold for that.
Take care now.
Now I look like a bard. I have my fancy hat and my fancy cape. It's great. Right. Currently I have Gloves of Thievery, which is advanced of sleight of hand checks, which is great, obviously. Having the Glove of Balanced Hands, will that increase my damage, or at least to hit? No. Other than I already have 2-weapon fighting, dual wielder. So you can use 2-weapon fighting even the weapons you are wielding aren't light. You cannot do dual with 2-handed weapons. Yeah, so this actually doesn't help us. Oh, maybe. Whoa. Yeah, this changes nothing for me. 6 to 13, 6 to 13, 2 to 9, apparently. Melee attack, total attack damage, dexterity +4, weapon enchantment, range to melee offhand. Great. Bonus to attack rolls. Total bonus +8, dexterity +4, total bonus +8, strength plus. Is this not? That's not finesse. Okay, fair. The bonuses actually match, so it doesn't matter that much. So what does this do exactly? You can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. I think there's some calculation issue there. Oh, I find more daylight. Uh... 6 to 13, 6 to 13. With a lethal weapon and Diamond's Bane. Two to 9. 2 to 9. 6 to 13, 2 to 9. What the frick? Okay, so this is definitely more damage. This is everything else. Literally everything else.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Hey, it's Darren. Let's say hi.
Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows. Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
If I remember correctly, that's actually bad news and bad news, but whatever. Give us the good news then.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Go on, give him the iron. Let's make this happen.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
I'll be honest, Damon looks like he was face planting into his forge on occasion. His face is uncanny.
So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Damon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Well, we'll have to make the inevitable evitable then.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck. Both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day.
So happy for you.
So happy for me too. Now I just need to find someone to cuddle up to tonight, and I'll be the happiest woman on the Sword Coast.
Anyone in mind?
I'm not sure. Depends who's got me in mind. Withers was giving me the old eye the other night. Then again,
Unintended.
it was just an old eye.
Okay. I am not touching the touchy subject. That one.
Glad you and Karlak are all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
Interesting materials. What you mean?
Hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible.
I found this metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it?
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention. Need anything?
I found more of this metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it?
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly. There you are. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Alicia moment completed. I found this metal in a place called Grimforge. What do you make of it? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, don't show. Plot helmet. Perfect. I found some hellish masks. Can you make one of this?
Fabricated is tough, but I can try. How many do you have?
I take this 4 masks. I don't think we need those for anything else, honestly.
I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere. These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces. There. Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong sort of eyes.
Right. So we have... Let me resolve that quickly. We have Maragon explosive, auto explosives, actually. I'll send this to Shadowheart because she can't hit anything for shit anyway. Oh, that's something to sell. Send that to Shadowheart because I will miss that otherwise. We have Lord Helldusk ammo, which is a heavy ammo. Nobody can currently wear this, unfortunately. We have Lord Helldusk gloves. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 fire damage. Your unarmed attack deals an additional 1 to 4 necrotic damage, and it can possibly inflict bleeding. Send that to Karlak. And we have a Float Helldusk Helmet. Magical durability +2. There will has a +2 bonus to saving throw against spell with a Constitution saving throw. Send that to Karlak as well. And unfortunately, Karlak is not yet proficient with heavy armor. We can probably think about this with the next level up, which isn't that close, unfortunately. Here, have your hands. And this is what she looks like now. Gale, get this shield. Your AC is suddenly way higher. And you should probably be wearing this as well. I don't think we need any of those. What are you wearing? Once per turn when you dash, you get rough. Yeah, this is not gonna happen anymore. Winter clutches, that's fine. Let's just send this to camp. So, type. You just don't need to be fed things. Right, I have speak with that, that's fine. Sorry, speak with animals.
I need a quick word.
No, still incapable.
Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Let's run with the nature. You're a rare breed, an authentic red-backed river ox. I thought you'd be more discerning. Nature is not my best. Let's get guidance and hope for a good roll. That was a good roll.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Those are the least boring thoughts I've ever seen. What are you really?
Quiet, and you won't have to find out.
Your secret, whatever it is, it's safe with me.
Good little hero.
Great.
Scurry on now.
Okay. We can't get anything more from that, unfortunately.
Poor Karlak. She can finally seek out the touch of another, only to be told she might not have much time left.
He's standing right there. Except that you are not what I was aiming for in the first place. Okay, I don't think we have anything with Damon anymore. Right, I'm lying, obviously. Yeah, show me what you've got. Doom. Swordmaster gloves. You gain proficiency with short sword, long sword, and great sword. In addition, you gain a +1 to melee attack rolls. Safeguard shield. Scarlet leather armor, splint armor, scale mail +2, which is nice. We might consider getting that for Shadowheart, because she is currently running with the luminous armor, which is great because she does radiant shockwave. This is 15, this is 16, and she takes 1 less slashing damage and gets +1 to initiative rolls. She's kinda low on the initiation, on the initiative ladder, unfortunately, usually. So that would actually help quite a lot in this case, in her case. Gain a 1 to bonus, that's heavy already. This is medium. This is heavy. This is medium light. No, this is light and light. Light, this is kinda useless. Hide armor +2. medium armor. +1 to dexterity, +1 to initiative, 1 to dexterity, 1 to initiative. Half plate, medium armor. Wait, you're not proficient with medium? Shadowheart? No, she is. She must be. Yeah, okay. This was checking with me. So yeah, that might be an option, but well, having scale mail +2 is just simply better. Chain shirt is medium armor. Chain mail +2 is right. So this is chain mail that was 2 less slashing damage, 1 less slashing damage, and 1 initiative rolls. Sword of Life Stealing. That's a short sword. On a critical hit, the target takes extra 10 necrotic damage as long as it isn't a construct on the undead. You also gain 10 temporary hit points. Unfortunately, this is temporary hit points. You can only gain temporary hit points from one source, so this will be overriding a lot of other sources. Torn Blade, 1 to 4 poison damage. Thermodynamo Axe. Get 2 turns of heat. There might be a heat build that would be usable. Sword of Clutching Umbra. This looks like it should have more, but it doesn't. Yeah, I guess Harmonium Halberd. This is devilish. Darkfire Shortbow grants resistance to fire and cold damage, with a haste spell being available on it. We might get that then, for someone to use. This is kinda low damage, but resistance to fire and cold is kinda important, given how often we find ourselves throwing something. And Galvanic will put this an additional 1 to 6 lightning damage. Has a +1 bonus to damage and attack rolls. Nice. Oh, this only works when it's bound. Okay, fine. So I might consider the bow and this Hail Mail +2 for that's the wrong one. For Shadowheart. I mean haste. Haste is great. I think we sold all of our crap lately. Just pay for that normally.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Let's send the haste bow to Karlak. Let's send the scale mail to Shadowheart. Because Karlak just lost the haste helm, which is momentum for 3 turns, which is expanded, which has significantly expanded her movement speed. So I would be exchanging the Jolt Shooter for Darkfire, which is actually apparently slightly better than the Jolt Shooter, and grants haste. And
can't afford to stay idle. What's next, I wonder?
You can be wearing the scale mail, which is fine, and you will be slightly better. I do have things from the chest, from the camp chest, to sell, and I actually will be dropping more. And next time we'll be going to camp, I will just check. Because we'll be going to camp in a moment, I think. I will just check what we have. I will redo the all of the items, recheck all of the items to make sure that we have the best solutions currently available, and we'll check what we can sell. But overall, you are not wrong.
Can't slow down.
That's the alloy.
Take a moment, Bran. Savor our victory over the Drider.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach?
Haven't you met her?
We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Coming with the greats? What kind of advice is that?
Sorry, soldier, but I didn't ask for your 2 coppers. The advice I give a teeth kid from the coast is between me and them.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Yeah, I got any stock for an extra special customer like me?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
Let's run this. If it was worth any coin, do you think Mole would have given it to you? Yeah, +9 out of 14. I am running guidance. I am running friends. Fuck that. Let's go.
I mean, maybe.
Uh-huh. Most of this will be far safer with me, and so do you. I have guidance there. Notch! Perfect.
Put me in charge of the job. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then.
Good hustle then. But I'm still better. Comes with the age, I don't, unfortunately. Oh, Ceres. Haven't met you in the grove.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you.
He was lying.
Seems we missed one another at the grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Get good, bitch. What happened? Where's Zevlor?
And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Oh, you survived. I'm sure the others did too.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Ah, my second favorite bard.
You're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they got you too.
And what happened? That people were taken to Moonrise.
over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first, then his tongue.
I'm so sorry.
It just never stops. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland, the apprentice wizard?
He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest. How do you do it? How do you keep going?
When the night is dark, stars shine brightest. So keep on shining. Gonna be alright.
Requiem, right? The hero survives a war and rebuilds her life, stronger than ever. A tale worth remembering. Especially now. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
I'm sure they're fine. Probably being held for questioning.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. You've enough on your plate. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
To save the city, but she doesn't.
Well, this is white. I am not saying no to things that are not marked in red. Wait, those aren't marked in red either? Really? Really?
Hope the trousseau comes through. Yes, we wait. We're called, we join the fight against Kefir.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists now.
Land final blow.
Seems that way. Seems someone's been skimming our supplies.
Is anyone keeping an eye on this?
Last night's best bargain,
Maybe not
right
long.
here.
Okay, if I cast both speak with animals and speak with that, can I speak with that? Let's just pacify Roland because he's pissing me off.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
That's empty. That's surprisingly locked. Yeah, why do I have only +5 there? What is this ripoff?
Premium trinkets and doodads.
We're gonna have ourselves a party this evening. I have stolen so much alcohol today.
Not hard.
I don't want to.
And I don't want to give you a lashing, but I will, damn it.
I'll celebrate when Kefir's
Perimeter's clear, Mum. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Don't be shy. Have a gander
Yes, Mum.
at the finest stock.
Trolls report more activity among the cultists, Mum. Preparing to march.
Not sure if canteen is of any use. Nope, canteen is nothing. So drop that. Mug of B apparently isn't an actual mug of beer. Those are the actual mug of beer, and pitchers of beer, and wine, and some more wine, and I don't even know what it is. More wine, some food. Let's just send all of this to camp. I don't need to carry this, so I won't. Let's pacify Roland.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
There's not that bottle anymore. I stole it.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
The kid's right. You need to lay off the liquor.
It's you. Don't you get tired of telling people how to live their lives?
Nope, not just yet.
If you're here to save the day again, you're a little late this time.
Yeah. Alfira said you risked everything to save her and the kid.
I tried. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous, heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Do you know where they are?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
If they're alive, I'll rescue them.
Responsibility.
Yeah.
Go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
By sitting in a bar and drinking, you dumb fuck. Oh. There's some more alcohol to grab. Mirkon. Stop.
This place is awesome. There's so much stuff.
Steal. Rotten banana, rotten lemon. Why do you even keep that? Let's read that. The general script is antiquated, but its pages look like they barely aged. How much longer must I languish here? I'd hoped to be in Baldurs Gate 10 days ago, but that blasted tall housekeeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People skulk around like they have something to hide. The Friars of the Moonmaidens seem ill-tended and barren. I'd hoped to learn more about Catterick Tom, the village's leader, but talk to him seemed to put people on edge. I'm not sure I can bear another hour of this lonesome place. Gale? Phobos ring.
I missed that. Awesome.
I think we grabbed everything. Yep. From here. Let's go there.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the
I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into...
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in.
Haven't been there yet. Not yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldurs Gate to seek reinforcements. The council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Gortash? I thought he was no more than a councillor.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
See you in prison.
Flame Colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art Colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Let's go with the Bard, obviously. I never had that tune. Might be an original composition.
Maybe he was a musician.
Music's a powerful source of memories. We might be able to bring him around if we find what he used to play.
Yeah, let's search his body for an indication of a preferred instrument.
Notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
Okay, that name he mentioned, Taniel. Who is that?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
Can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
So, what's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you.
See, Shadowheart, this is what Shar does to normal people. Let me have a look at him.
You know how to get through to him. Don't hesitate.
Let's start from the beginning. Medicine. Observe the present condition. I don't have much in medicine, but let's go. Lucky roll. Fine, thank you.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Lost in the shadows all this time. He must have left some part of himself behind. Something we can use.
Did you already check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Kala, do you even know where you are?
He isn't saying.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Yep, let's read that. Assignee, Art Kula, rank, Flame, objective, to obtain information about current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs, headed by Ketheric Torm of the region's ancestral Torm family. Orders. Take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation in the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note, the region's Storm family are long-standing devotees of Selune, but rumors indicate a Sharan enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Signed, Grand Duke Elton. This is very weird way of writing, I'll say. Let's just read those. Way of the Wanderer. How to convey that which I know deep within myself to be true. Would that I could bring each of you reading these words into a head of mine, this heart of mine, feeling as one. Perhaps then I could speak that what words fail to describe. That home isn't home unless you're far from home. That love isn't love unless it unleashes you. That the sky is infinitely big as long as you can always see it. Do I make sense? I think not. But perhaps the peripatetic patter of these words can create some rhythm approximating the joy of feet on the road, with not by everything ahead. Very philosophical. The Innkeeper Journal. May the Moon Maiden protect us. I delight my meeting with Morfred, only to find the entire masonry has been raided, and all its inhabitants taken for questioning. I doubt I'll ever see my brother again. If they get to him, I'll be next. One look at my shrine will tell on me, but I would not deny Our Lady of Silver, even at the pain of what Ketheric has promised to any who would not convert. Yeah, unfortunately we'll be grabbing a lot of those, because there happened a significant tragedy in this land. With Ketheric being a perpetrator of that.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title.
Authority.
Makes me sick.
Me too. A man like this has no place in power.
But they always seem to get it, don't they?
Okay, I guess this is mostly that. I mean, since none of this is read, I'll be more than happy to just look through this. Maybe we'll find something useful. Who knows? Jesus, game. Bloody hell. Harper's testimonial. The last stand of Ketheric Torm, chosen of Shah. The preceding text described a battle between Ketheric Torm's faithful and Magic Harper forces. I do not know what magic the Dark Justicia summoned to our plane, but if it came from the Weave, then let it be cursed for eternity. For 3 days we sieged the towers. For 3 days the dark bolts cleaved our ranks. And on the third day, as his men and women at last began to fail, Ketheric entered the battle. Flow of the Chonta. Here you find a rich history of the Chonta River. Evidently it flowed through half a dozen settlements, more and more springing up over time. And the picture of the book, and the picture this book evokes is one that lasts 100 years. One of barges drifting over the orange water under a burning autumn sky. The barges smelling of casked wine, salted pork, exciting spices, less exciting spices like rosemary, which is still fragrant but nice, but altogether not terribly exciting. And children running barefoot by the banks, waving to the grinning, sweating sailors from the play among the river reeds. This is like, what the fuck? Send this to Gale. We can hold on to that, I guess. Dum di dum di dum dum dum.
What's hiding here?
Hey.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal.
You do know that scouts are supposed to report back to main forces, so that those said main forces won't be surprised by any nasty surprises, which you didn't. So you're not scouting, you just run ahead. What did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you.
Hello, thank you.
If you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
Do I play anything else too? Yeah, I play something else. I play other RPGs. I play base building games. I play other things. Just go and check the channel. I do recommend YouTube because that's the entire history. How did Deep Gnome get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Anything I can do to help?
Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Do I watch anime? Fuck no. Ah. Let's fuck with Raphael.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Liar.
The keen gleam in Maul's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
let's go with Bart. I mean, Sleight of Hand, it's nice, obviously, yes. But let's go with Bart, since we are playing Bart. Let's go Bart. Kalimshan fell because its nobility got cocky. Put pressure on his king.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played.
A list of my many hidden talents would stretch to Avernus and back.
I can most certainly believe it. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Besides, I do enjoy being in this neighborhood again. It has such a rich history of abject tragedy.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Well, there's my bread and bloody butter.
Counter did a good tragedy. Indulge me. What happened here?
You'd have me tell you? Spoil all the fun? Suffice to say there's ambition, folly, and death aplenty. The rest, well, I'll let you uncover that yourself.
Just stay away from Moll. Yeah.
She has a taste for it now. She'll be the one who comes to me. But enough about my lesser pursuits. Why bother with trifles when I'm in the illustrious presence of my very favorite client?
I'm not your client yet.
Apple of my eye, how have you been? You don't have any gills to get green around yet, but you do look a little worse for wear in this light.
If you... yeah, you know, I've never been better.
And yet, I have this picture in my head of you tossing and turning in the middle of the night, thinking strange things, dreaming strange dreams. And there's this little voice inside of you asking, is this my will or is it the worm's? But you have no answer and no way of knowing. The good thing is, though, there's only one little voice you really should listen to. Mine. See you soon.
Yeah, unfortunately. Do I have Discord? Yes, I do. Just drop me a friend request. The same name on Discord as in here. Oh my god, just bloody move. Okay, I'll go upstairs in a moment.
Have a gander at the finest stock.
Can't reach that, bloody hell. Okay. The entire game, only Raphael is that irritating. Agree to disagree. I honestly... there's a couple of them. The Emperor is one, obviously. Raphael is the other one, obviously. Mizora is one, obviously.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods.
To your very good health.
Yeah, let's not be very stupid about this. Lucky roll there.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Well, sure, okay, that's fine. Whoever you hate the most. You might be disliking Raphael. Some people dislike Mizora the most because she's gonna be. You are meeting Raphael just a couple times throughout the story. Mizora, you start by meeting her one way or the other, and eventually she just starts hanging out in your place. So, yeah. Let's drink the wine.
Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go with the bard, as usual. I've done so much since the crash. Who's to say it's the tadpole that's changing me?
You speak frivolously. I do not believe you grasp the cost of what we're dealing with. Look around you. Good men, good women. Stranded here, 2 feet in the grave. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I?
What happened to me being the godsend you've been praying for?
It was a public display of hope, despite private reservations. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldurs Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Well, the tales of the undead are often exaggerated. You sure you killed him?
He was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldurs Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter.
You haven't had a splitter in your eye?
Right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
The glorious True Soul Bob will be the performance of a lifetime.
The cure to your infection, that lifetime might become rather limited. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Nice. Hey, how do I reach him? That was surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Right. So, I guess we can go upstairs. But also, I don't think I will be meeting Isabel today. Because this is kind of a... I'm not gonna say it's a tough battle, but there's a lot of talk still to do in the meantime. And we might need to reload if the battle doesn't go our way. So I just probably not gonna do that today. So we'll be finishing this around here somewhere. And we'll be coming to this, I guess, on Monday. So basically, I am... tomorrow I am streaming Factorio, as usual. On Saturday, I am streaming nothing, because I need a break. And on Monday, we are back to Baldurs Gate as per the normal schedule. Yep. So I'll be coming back to this Monday, just stealing last few stuff. So I'll be getting this on back to this on Monday. We'll be doing Isobel, and we'll be clearing out the Shadowlands, I guess. Or at least start to slowly clean it. Because this will take definitely a few sessions, because this is a huge space to handle. So we'll come back to this. I will leave it literally right there. And we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this on Monday. Thank you for joining me for the day then. Have a nice whatever's left of your day. And have fun. Bye-bye.